Hi. Happy Valentine's Day. I bought a dating sim for like $3. And of course it has to be something stupid. I can't play something normal. It has to be stupid. I'm just gonna start. What should you call me? I have cap lock on. SpadeSpadely. That's my name. That's me. That's me. That's my name. That's who I be. Arr. Cough, cough, cough. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging stinging the inside of your throat as if you nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that, despite the outrageously beautiful beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Spadely. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then, as it was... as I was saying... You look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh, fantastic. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easily. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Dig up that face. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Oh. There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a golden coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. You're the take charge type. I got a gold balloon. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down at you, drying your clothes. You can check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose. So you deposit it. What's that? A nice gold... Why, that's a nice gold coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Why not? Oh, shit. Hey, it's these two. They took me money. That was inside a dead person's mouth. And this is for you. Oh. It's got that flower that the Blight really likes. Tropical drink. When you take a sip, you find that's incredible. Money well spent in your estimation. But I gotta ask, can somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? It really takes some of the fun out of the fantasy vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. Thanks for the delicious drink. Thanks for the drink, it's quite delicious. You're welcome. Did someone just thank us? Go with the way it's normally thanks for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Volleyball? When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Actually, 1 second, please. I'm going to hide my cursor while we play this game. Little help, please. Oh. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw is just about to hit the ground. God damn, what the... Hello? Okay, I'm a little bit interested. Jesus, are they all playing volleyball? Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and your well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Is Spirit blinking? Am I seeing that right? Are they blinking? They are blinking. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. I need to sneeze. Hello? I have to sneeze. It's sitting in my nose right now. There are weird days, and then there's this. All you could do now, all you could do is look down at the ball and back up. This monstrous line of, well, literal monsters. Sexy as monster stuff. What do you do? Toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Fucking gross. Try hard much. It's speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look at the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. You'd be frightened, worried, excited? Did I refer to them as killers not to give too much I did refer to them as killers not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they're looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Spadely. You were made for this. Well, Jesus, the spooky ocean says not to be scared. I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Oh god. Oh god, what's happening? It seems you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what the trapper says, what he says it is. That's a policy I hold pretty much for anyone who also seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract you from my total domination? Jesus. Deep sigh. That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game, too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. Oh, jeez. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, not yet. Hey, Spade, you might want to, you know, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly, answer well. It's a timed quiz, and it will be important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you were? Average. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face of the crowd, another normal, meaningless life, and an endless cycle. Oh, like a chipmunk. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility. I'll steal a TV. Invisibility. Save. Although I think I already am. What was your best subject in school? History. History? Nice. It's important to know what came before that so we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will always, but still. What's my favorite animal? What the hell's a mustelid? To be honest, you have no idea what a mustelid is, and you're just hoping it's some secret answer that results in a hilarious Easter egg, right? Because there is no Easter egg. It's just another word for ferrets and stuff like that. What's my favorite color? Blue. Blue is good for productivity. Makes people want to be lazy. I don't know if I'm just colorblind, but that's blue. Like, either that's blue or like black. I could be colorblind though. Your eyes are now purple. What's my dream job? Astronaut. It'd be pretty amazing to be an astronaut, I think. It's hard to imagine being far away from anyone for farther away from anyone than floating in space. The cold, inky vastness of nothing forever. Best flavor of ice cream? Horse flesh. Horse flesh. I mean, ocean sounds. My favorite flavor is pain. Same here. Oh, it's vanilla. It's rolled with pain. I think mid-chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived to myself. But enough about ice cream. Am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mid-chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule in this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Horse flesh. You got a reading comprehension problem. I just told you mid-chip was where it was at. You almost brought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't you forget it. If I say you like mid-chip, you like mid-chip. Now try again. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Can I save my game? I can't save the game. Horse flesh again. Who do you think you are? Let me tell you who. Not the one in control of if you live or die. You have to understand, it feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. Oh, this is a fantastic game. Oh god, I have to do this all again. Average. Visibility. History. You still would. Hair color blue. Astronaut. Horse flesh. Everybody here likes horse flesh. Yes, okay, it's mid-chip. This flavor is mid-chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants to start getting wants you to start getting to know them. Oh my god. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. I am Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate. I really hate. You know. Okay. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is carefully fuck's sake. 3 sentences. The society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose. Just can't read anymore. She was downright murdered by society. She hates it so. Oh wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now. That's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on the side. Oh, lots of. Yep, there is. If you know what I mean. Grow up, bro. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog, but I'm not made of it. Well, whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. What? Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. The first time ever I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, I know this. If I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he hates fun and happiness. Now I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flauntlessly, needlessly, and oh my god. The way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty and it engenders. We're opening up the thesaurus with this game, aren't we? Jesus. What about hanging out by the pool? By the water calming. Simple. Beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you serious? That's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right there. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Volleyball. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yeah, I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously, you are too. I like you already. What? I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Hold on. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on this island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Huge dramatic musical flourish. Wow. None of the others have survived the interview process, I mean. And so why should have heretofore for them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. So anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort you to the group. Escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options, whether possible. Fuck me, I cannot read anymore. Let me. Oh god, I did bring a drink for this stream. It's gonna be I'm gonna get real fucking dehydrated in a minute. Present you with your options whenever possible. Don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The least you can do is help us get off this island. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was, but he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south from here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. Well, those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity on this island. Your decisions matter mostly. But I agree with them. Not like that other island. So what will it be? More volleyball. Yep. I mean, come on. Isn't it obvious what I was going for first? Come on now. Wow, it's so exciting that I have someone else into athletics on the island. Well, okay, you're wrong about that one. Me and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect for all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack of an elk. I wonder how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack. Game's starting up again. Make sure you watch it close. She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim. The forest long enough to see an elk swim. Believe you me. Oh my god. The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed their match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy lemonade? I see you working up a thirst. What do you mean by that? Playing volleyball. Why don't I hand you a lemonade? Oh, so fresh. So tart. He leans in and whispers in your ear. Who'd you bet on to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them or not talking about them. If they're into that sort of thing, pick someone. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Who puts sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think, yep. Huntress? Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you. I'm glad they think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh jeez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. My secret Larry. Wow, what a game. It's a tie. Is there to be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since this is everyone's first time playing. These kills don't usually have time for team sports amidst their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. He's crying. You play, play. Probably shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. Yeah, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. Oh, okay, so Jake and Meg are basically dead. Fantastic. It's nothing, I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel trapper stretching sensually in between chainsaw girls. Wraith is standing on the bench, desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up. Oh, he's standing on the beach. Shit. The Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloody hatchet. Feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You can get stuffed at any time of day. Carpe diem. Carpe diem. What? Carpe now. Go ahead, chat one of them up. Which killer has caught your eye? Yep. Yep. You head over the Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You were really great out there. Where'd you learn moves like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing. My throat is clogging up. What is that game? Okay, this is a Dead by Daylight dating sim. They made a dating sim for Dead by Daylight. That's the type of game we're playing this Valentine's Day. Why? Why not? When you have a complete control over an IP, why not do that? Who's gonna stop you? The feds? Haven't stopped me. Why not? Yeah. Huntress blushes a bit beneath her mask. It's cute on cute if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past the bloodstains. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our own lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you. Through the brush as far as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem surrounded by all these characters. Survival, on the other hand, you're going to need compensation for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? Imagination. When I lack in fitness, I try to make up for it in imagination. My god, I'm good at this game. But I like to make up for it. I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very vivid. So am I a killer or a survivor? I don't know what I am. Technically, I'm just a dude who washed up on the beach. I can... Moving on, I'm with you. Yeah, our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff's rock wall as we climb. Not exactly where I was going, but sure. Up to a cavern entrance, a dark slick with dew shimmering in moonlight. I'm back with you. A pack of wolves awaits us there. Friends, enemies, dinner. We look into each other's eyes, then back at the wolves, and together we all howl. It sure sounds exciting. My blood is pumping just thinking about it. Yeah? Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball, not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Spadely. Well, you know us content creators. We're great predators. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air, and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you, she's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place, where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Mini games consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. Okay? At the bottom, a target we are going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve the perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not on the end. Okay. Oh, so it's basically skill checks. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? I'm ready. Here we go, show what you got. Oh, perfect. 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 Shit, that was bad. Fuck me. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. A worthy opponent. I mean, could have been better, but who's keeping score? For the record, I am. And you got 7 points. After throwing, cool, I guess. I like stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. Did you put that thing away? Somewhere a loud horn blows, and all the survivors snap into action. Time's up. You heard him. Get to the next activity. Jesus, we gotta go. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. I'm inclined to usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating around you. And oh great, terrific, it seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. What? Who the fuck invited this jackass? Oh yeah, Trickster's here? Surprise? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little bit flustered. Who invited this goddamn bum? Hey there, you're looking good, Spade. Real good. Push your dick away. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Clyda are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at ends with their enormous... Okay? Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Wow! Tonight's meal is prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Steamed with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Wait, is Wraith a vegetarian? Which you know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. You need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Oh, okay, enough yapping. Let's see. Hey, Spadely, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be personal. It's gonna be a personal spin, right? With several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing paltry button-down prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scrapes of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours, and we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there is one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meat. Oh, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. What? It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. Who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from complete different historical eras. Ah! Luckily, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. The sham wow. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. There's literally blood on you at all times. Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough, grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop, please. I hate when we fight or talk, even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have a skull of Azeroth. Great, instead of slicing up, you can club it to a second death. Hey, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve a... It's Felix! No, Felix! Shit! Rip Felix, rip my man. No, this will go on for hours, no hyperbole. They once argued over who has the most effective weapon for 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one it does it. When they're done, they'll take longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers for some reason, they're all really terrified of tetanus. Why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Split an idea. We hate for it to get cold. We hated when it got cold. No, he hated when it got cold. Okay. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Oh god, here we go. You doing this again? Doing this again? Alright, I better carve up a good human man. Let me carve up a good human man. Fuck. I missed completely? Oh, that one was good. Fuck, fuck, fuck. That was pretty good. I like to see what you could do with less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers when they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. He's the only one who doesn't really seem to be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell, I mean... Oh, come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Quetta and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Or at least they're lifting their mask. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through here. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead are not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Spadely. Number two is no number two. Well, let's think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut is on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse, they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation. What do you want to tell them? Look at that seagull! Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. I tried. Yeah, she's right, Spadely. Pretty lame. Oh, who you are. Never compromise. Did you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. The seagull. Uh-oh. He just made a lot of good points. I swear. He began to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait. You haven't eaten because you can't be poisoned. Well, no, wait. You haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and over, having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can... Excuse me. I just hacked up my entire ribcage. But why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this. Ocean's character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One piece of advice. Made many choices by us. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices than I like. For the choices might be yours to make, but they're mine to reward. Okay. Fantastic. Alright, cool. You wake up to find hunters holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try to care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see from me. I feel nervous in her arms, not because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's a beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but I was just gonna narrate the fact that that fact. Not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask, your buddy mask, it's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store? Be a doctor. Why is that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes. But she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you see Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, what did she eat at dinner? Want a snack? She offered you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point, because it smells pretty damn good. Except, be nice. Be nice, except eat, guess a piece of other person. But on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry. You could try out a jerky sensuously, right? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet, you chose to believe... what you chose to believe was not human thigh meat. You decided to be bold and to ask another question. Have you ever... Oh, God. Dang, you're really going there? You do not play around, Spadely. I'll just take a moment to think before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this... Oh my god. Get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Spadely. There's this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once. But that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. I don't like being the confident one here. That makes me uncomfortable. I lack that thing. Oh, who's this? You found something in the sand. I'll just reach down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who's playing on the beach long ago, who's definitely still alive and not dead. It just closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Here you go with the flow and show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning. I say we go with the flow. We go with the flow. Huntress is admittedly a little scary. Might be best not to correct her at this moment. What if she gets upset? She could probably kill you with no— Okay, I accidentally pressed spacebar. But honestly, would she even need the clip? Certainly her bare hands are enough to get the job done. You take a gulp, think about just how fragile your puny little neck is. Also, between the fainting human jerky and the probably dead girl's hair clip, you're feeling ready to get back to the group and have a lie down. Good thinking. Wouldn't want that jerky to dry out. Hate to break this to you, but never mind. What? Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you as you quickly spin around ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on a strange island. Then find a white cloud springing across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend to each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. Let's strictly slide in for the after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, it's no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go. What? This game is either the best game I've ever played or the worst game I've ever played, and there's like almost no in between. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Clyde quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but so on, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry. You hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on our time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. This one story, but storytime is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this step up now, I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head and clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice tremble, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your heads off so quick and I'll drown you in his blood. Cynthia, Tess and Mus are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. Is he calling Dwight and Claudette Donald and Cynthia? Y'all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. I'm messing with wires here. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. My phone's going off. Wow. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we gotta get started on story time, so Spadely, who do you think should go? Damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. You already know. I chose you, Huntress. Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with this. Yeah, flickers in her faraway eyes. There's a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dare step foot in the past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separate safety from the unknown. Roadmen that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out in the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told the story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful. Fuck! Her voice, the last relic of her humanity, it lulls all who hears. I give up. Those who say they've seen her, she wears a mask of hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. That nightmare doesn't end there. What's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It said that the huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they suffered even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to a wall. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. The huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she'd pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fastened out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made from grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing but quell the children's fear. And then the days the girls were placed away from starvation, dehydration. For all her good intentions, the huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you ever heard fills the air. I'm not singing that. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to the stirring of this moment. Slow clap. Stand up and clap once, then after a beat again, beat again, slowly building a dramatic group clap. Wraith stands next to you and claps. No one else does. You're clapping, it lacks energy. You must be tired. Huntress isn't interested in whatever you're trying to do and walks off board. Damn it! Fuck me! I don't know. Everyone else decides it's time to take a break and split for a little bit so they could all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves near alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. True moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of the 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring Slayer's song. God fucking damn it! This goddamn cheese ball will not leave. Can we boot him off the game? Can I, like, download his like, JPEG and just toss it in the bin? Hey, baby. Look lonely. Mind if I join you? I don't know why I decided to make Trickster sound kind of like Elvis, but I did. Doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special to those in charge of this island. Those are them dead. I am the ultimate catch on the side, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you like my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. Yeah. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without that. I'd rather eat a barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the... Oh, dear God. Whoa, 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 whoa. Does this still work? Does this still work? Yep, okay, good. It still works. Dipping in hot tubs with Huntress. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her after an offer like that. Don't forget our little talk. I'm nervous. You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean to the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half-woman, half-beast I was talking about in the story? That's me. I'm her. No way! How cool! That's really awesome. Thank you for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story. Why am I so good at this game? And the truth, what do you think of my tale? Do you have the makings of a best-selling author such as the comedic mastermind? Who? Dostoevsky. There's a really well-told narrative, clear beginning, middle, and end. Riveted from the start, plus the woman in the forest, I mean you, are clearly not a true villain. You were just a traumatized child. Okay, now you're just being a suck-up. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind the mask. The shadow time of the spotlight is playing coy now. Chuckle awkwardly. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly. Your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves we're about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually 9 times when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Spadely? Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot her in her teeth and then bites out hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. What? I don't like that. I don't like being referred to as someone's little snack. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. I don't really, You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress's story of a half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children and an attempt to save them that led them to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar creepy smiles stretch from ear to ear. It's a bit messy to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for these accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket, welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease? Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the type you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. God, no, not again! As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial to fix it. Oh boy. Alright. 88. Listen more? Come on, give me a good station.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is...
Is that Matthew fucking Kodak?
Everybody else, either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music or to make outfits.
That is phenomenal. That is so good.
Makes Dead by Daylight this amazing.
Ah, classic. Okay. Okay. Oh. I guess basically that was just a bunch of Easter eggs. Who would you like to summon by your side? I didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. Wow, I don't even know what that is. If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, then this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet, it is to ease the passing of my victims. I'm steeping in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really sleeping feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It should still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this was undeniably odd. Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss the ball around, huh? Would it have hurt so much to go splash around some cool ocean waves afterwards? I'm just saying, I'm out here, you know? You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Oh, dear God. Hey, what? Shh. Okay. At least she has noticed that you're awake, but she hasn't actually looked at you. Seems she's pretty focused on that book. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad, Chief. She's forever as she stares as the pace finally we're shutting and setting it down. Oh, you're awake. Yeah, never mind. I saw you with the hunches right before bedtime. I wouldn't tell you how to live your life, but if you ask me, you could do a lot better. It's completely by accident I even saw them over here. It's not like I was looking out for you or anything. That was simply the best reading light, and my text and the text of my book is very, very fine print. So it's tough to read in the dark. Don't get the wrong idea. You and I are obviously mind your own business types, not only look out for each other as an excuse for being nosy types. Beatboxing puppy? Well, since you're here and I'm here, maybe we've got other things in common. Who knows? If we spend a bit more time together tomorrow, we might find that, I don't know, we get along. If I get along, I mean, exist simply and comfortably without feeling any burning desire to assassinate the other person. Or whatever, I don't care. Bye. Good night and sweet dreams to you, I guess. Finally alone, for real this time. Maybe you could drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Hopefully. I feel like if I cheat on any killers after doing all this stuff, they're going to kill me. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't, oh geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today went really well. There were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely parachecking in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do you think of the newcomer? Do I have to say, oh I do. Mysterious? I am not mysterious. I'm a fucking idiot. I really don't know that many words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my seraphim. That being said, the other three you should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will have to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place. But he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major Buzzkill and Trapper, oof, where do I begin with Trapper? He's buff, but daddy issues much, sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on something huge, on some huge part of this thing called life. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Maybe I just have to kill Dwight to feel anything again. Yeah, that was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me. So I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? You know, I think I learned a lot about myself today. I always thought I was doomed to be alone for eternity, only my creeping desire for revenge to keep me company. Now I know it. Well, cool, we made it through our first day. How long is this video game? You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire, but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I can see the rest of the gang hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I don't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make us... No, not again. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start off this... Budgeting issues. Also, I have to swap with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other islands, now is the time. Never mind, he left. At least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? Don't call him the trickster because he's good. Because he's got a skateboard. I definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so that they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee. I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, or torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place where you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to not an eternal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me. I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly unrelated narrator just physically knock that coffee out of your hand? That is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I'd like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, I'm not saying it is. It's a place of extreme horror, and you can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. Yeah, the answer is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge all the art's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We all I am getting real tired of reading. It's been like almost an hour of reading. We all celebrate those who ventured. Excuse me. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment. Not be overly critical of them. Ain't you trying to sell me on this place being actually good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you for that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. But they sure make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Speed. Last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on this island? Yes, I'm not suspicious. There's no option. Yes, I'm suspicious. There's no option here. What an encouraging response. We're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Clona, maybe Spadely isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here. Dear chance, they're still clicking. Even right now, to see how you respond. God, the fourth wall is in a goddamn box in the corner. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter, though. Spadely, we're so happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Spadely. Do you hear us? We're all having fun! I'm sorry, I should yell. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign our rights away to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparaging agreement? Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in this verbal contract saying that I, Spadely, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Perfect! Delightful! Excellent. Yes! Yes! Hey, Spadely, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Clyde have gone into a trance, and with their grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only be one thing. Breakfast. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to learn if those the pancakes and bacon and so much for maintaining these beach bonds. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here, a yogurt, magic powers will only get you so far. Even the killer's box their sodium intake. You take your plate, sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you have experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It's like going through puberty again. Except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. Not like you're the only one doing some introspection, though. Pepper stands up and talks about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Anyone see where I left my cleaver? Just kidding, I always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Now Huntress steps in to talk about her feelings. I felt a stirring inside my animal heart, something I've never felt before. It's almost like the feeling right before I go in for the kill, but softer, warmer. It sounds like it could be love, or maybe just indigestion from all that raw beef she had last night. Oh, well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during my breakfast, too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well-rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm much too dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again, but because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best, not constantly annoyed self, and I thank you for that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all while looking cute doing so. Guessing Rafe had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, there. Perfect. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Rafe. Oh, hey, that was fun yesterday. Yeah, I mean, like, not too much fun. That would be weird, but, a good amount of fun. And now they're all looking at you expectantly. What are you supposed... Why did you just get a sheepman? Now they're all looking at you expectantly. What are you Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Yeah, what a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game, or sexy, true-to-life experience. Maybe didn't eat any breakfast, but so be it. Breakfast. Is that... This rubber duck, the swan thing, is that supposed to be the entity disguised as a goddamn rubber swan? After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much that as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real at all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more, a little more. Oh, dear God, what's happening? How does that feel? Intense? Nice. Yeah, it feels right. This is uncomfortable. I want you... excuse me, just... I'm afraid to look. Please say something so that you know you're close by and can hear it. Oh, wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion somebody left behind on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Wow. Dwight is panting a cloud that has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here. And I can hear, well, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing, I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like a fun. You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We got 5 minutes to ourselves every day. Spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. I believe that the place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we Damn! You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. My life's a nightmare, and somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I know all our entry wounds. And our 5 minutes is up anyways. Good luck, Spadely. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That's both a tragedy and a comedy. A crackmedy. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, you're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just, today you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? Aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to play until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped like a palm tree bending over to screw with you. There's no tree at all. It's... God, get the fuck away from me! Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone's getting but announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some kind of forced check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you, what do you mean? Catch you around. Is that bar pretty amazing? You gotta give him that. And that blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the 4th wall every 5 seconds. You know, now that that guy is gone, we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back and take some deep, slow breaths and nope, another shaft. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Well, yep. Yes, Huntress, that makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us. I mean, hear us here. Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately, a flood of worry floods to your brain. Should you pack a picnic, bring your swimsuit, a pocket knife? Decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point. You should be prepared. But of course, you wash up on the side with nothing else but the clothes on your back, so you've got nothing to gather. Are you really ready for this? I mean, they call her the Huntress, not the Hugstress. You look up at this. Oh, dear God. Trying to form a sentence with suddenly. Before you can decide if you want to go off with it, the Wraith interjects. I don't usually do this, but I had a dream about you last night, and yeah, I mean, not like a weird dream, but like, I don't know. I was to tell you if you want to maybe hang out with me today. Why am I so bad at this? No worries. If not, I guess. Hunter seems pretty great too. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today. You also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are cold-blooded killers. But you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this anime has really got me tilted. Who will it be? I'm sorry, Wraith. Next time, for sure. I gotta go with Huntress. We. You and Huntress make your way to the secluded beach house. Your heart thrums in your chest. Don't look up thrums. Don't look it up. Thrums are a real word. Well, they are right. Thrums is a real word. I swear. Are these nerves of excitement or terror? Isn't it fun to mix the sexy and the horrifying? Not just as quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscle, and silently leaps across thorny bush. Gosh. You call it suddenly and you crash into her, having been trying desperately to keep up. All our gaze to realize that you've arrived. A cabin in the woods, obligatory in nearly all horror films and stories. You've come here willingly with a fearsome killer. Great job! The cabin is cozy, but something seems off about it. You can't quite put your finger on what that is. Hunter stares at you, though, through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side as if trying to gauge your reaction to her hideaway. Are you going to invite me inside? Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? No. Oh. What? Is it just weird? Did Huntress seem a little disappointed? Didn't her for a lover of the Fang, but hey, I don't judge. Come on, come in, let's explore. Okay, I am horrified. You follow her inside, it's creepy, rickety, and definitely not off the code, but it has a certain homey charm. You are quite the decorator, she blushes. Indeed she is. A chandelier made out of bones hangs delicately from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets lines the mantle. Nothing tells you that the people who once owned these things are not of this mortal coil anymore. Could you be the Huntress's next victim? Oh. I should have thought of that. I should have thought of that. I should have thought of that. A thought gives you a wicked thrill. A thrill? A thrill? Hey, she's looking at you again. What do you think of my collection? I'm more of a minimalist. I could learn to like this. Learn to like this. No places like tactile. There's so much to look at. The organized chaos makes me want to craft things with my hands. I knew you'd like it here. You have the eye of someone who appreciates fine stolen things. I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. Maybe we can find so many goodies on the island. First, what do you think of the other killers on the island? I mean, Trickster is pretty out there, but everyone else seems like they're having interesting backstories or whatnot. Little gossip, huh? What are you playing on, Spadely? Huntress considers this for a beat. She seems to have two modes, thoughtful and explosive. You hope to never be in the splash zone when the explosive part emerges. Why? Are you jealous? Dear God. Before you can answer, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance on the termite-infested floor and falls into your arms. You're not mad about it, but before you have time to enjoy taking this moment in. Crabs! Oh no, it's an attack. A horde of killer crabs invade through the crevices of the poorly constructed cabin. They race at you and Huntress and swarms back in the razor-sharp claws at you. You must act quickly. What will you do? Grab a Shishaka. Wow. I'm so good at this video game. Who knew? Who knew? I've never had a date in my whole life, but apparently I am incredible at romancing bloodthirsty human creatures that just crave nothing but the bloodshed and entrails of their fellow man. You managed to slay the majority of the killer crabs. The ones you missed go scurrying away back into their hiding holes. Huntress turns to you with a gaze that's full of passion and intrigue. However, before it bubbles over, she looks away, suppressing the feeling. Is she nervous? Huntress sits down her wicker couch and begins to clean the guts off her hatchet. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. You just have to not be the source of what she's wiping off. Looks like we're having crab for dinner. She doesn't smile at your joke. She just ponders. She has that ponderous look on her face again. Join her on the couch. Man, sometimes those near-death experiences really get me to think about what I want in life. I think I'd really like. Oh dear God. Yep, totally. I am not reading that line. I am not reading that line. Huntress smiles. I love my dear mother so much. I can't wait to have that sort of special relationship with my daughter one day. Teach her everything I know. And I won't be killed by some horrible elk. What were you like as a kid? You try to imagine this giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat wandering about the forest. Huntress chuckles, her laugh quite cute and soft. I was so innocent. We hunted to survive. Then went back to the cottage, and Mother would tell me stories. We'd drink tea and imagine a life far away from the woods. Somewhere like this. I suppose I finally achieved what she wanted for me, but since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm, and everyone is so attractive, like thirst traps galore. But don't you get the feeling something is coming for us? Oh no, she's on to you. But about what? Strolling memories rush through your heads. Nightmares, visions of a dark cloud, quiet and Dwight's vacant stares that belly some sort of hypnosis. Vic, validate her theory and try to push it off. Totally. I think you're totally onto something. What do you know? How long have you all been here? I've been having the dream, seeing things. I think we're all serving some greater purpose here. Huntress reveals a strange object she stole from nearby stage where Trickster performs. It has a strange symbol on it. Thumb? Truthfully, it doesn't seem that strange to you. It feels like a glass ball. However, the label is interesting. He hands it over to you. Before she can explain her theory, Clyde and Dwight burst in on you to interrupt. Yeah, a dramatic announcement. But it used to happen back at the beach. God damn it! You arrive at the beach and realize you were set up. There is no big announcement after all. What we have is a good old-fashioned rivalry. True, exactly like that voice that we cannot hear and certainly aren't referencing says. You're forced to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. They're here and ready to make an offer of love that you won't be able to deny. Oh shit. Oh shit. Drama. Who is it? Who the fuck invited you? Rapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's pure thirst. He's Paul Newman on horseback. He's Denzel on the cover of GQ. Manliness brought to life. Also, he was holding his breath under there this whole time waiting for us for his cue. That's commitment to a bit if I've ever seen it. Or you spent all the day at a quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. Think of how cozy we could get there in a snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of those pools is half indoor/outdoor, but nice and warm throughout. The way you can kill a mama polar bear from outside while watching her cubs cry over her body from the inside. No, that's horrible. Trapper's the real deal. By real deal, I really do mean... I do mean really, and by deal, I mean evil. Plus, you really want to hunt for your food for the rest of your life? I mean, you get it both ways. Savagery and someone to clean up after you. Sounds nice, huh? Ugh, as if. That life isn't for me, bro. I'm very impressed you can speak with implied quotation marks. Very cool. This guy is a total douche nozzle. Try hard much? He likes the turn of the century. He's like the turn of the century Pacific Northwest version of a Wall Street bro. Trust me, it tracks. Is that allowed? Can you mention Patrick Bateman? Are you allowed to do that? Are you allowed to mention Patrick Bateman? Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if he were brandishing a cleaver by you. Oh shit, he is. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm into quite a lifestyle. I relish my independence and don't need someone to wipe my butt for me. Run back to the huge arms of the huntress. He hugs you tight. So tight you think you feel the life leave your body for just a moment, but it hurts. You know what? I'm impressed that you stood up to me. I appreciate someone giving me a totally honest opinion, even if that opinion makes me want to carve out your liver. After the butt wiping comment, that's not what I totally meant by clean up after you, but I'm hiring someone to do that to me for the moment I get home. Trapper leaves you, turn the huntress, walking in slow motion back into the water. Pretty weird. You just gonna stay there all night? Can we continue? Well, now hold on. Huntress leads you back to her cabin. You thought you remembered the way, but it's like the forest has completely changed. Nothing is familiar. Better not get lost out here. Can you believe that guy? Classic Trapper pulling a move like that. I'm so glad you chose me, though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet. She winks a bloody masked eye, and scoops you up onto her back. Huntress runs through the woods with you piggyback riding her. The wind ruffles your hair, and it will clear a path for the mighty woodswoman as she races by like the leads from that famous teen vampire drama. What? And that one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. Huntress doesn't call you that. There is no way they could be. I'm not familiar with the show. When I hear vampire drama, I think of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They've mentioned Patrick Bateman and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm so glad Twitter never got a hold of this game, because I've never talked about Dead by Daylight Twitter. Oh, Spider Monkey was in Twilight? Fuck. Close enough. Eventually, she gently lowers you to the ground, and you take in your surroundings, a wooden clearing, of course. Huntress prances around like a deer in a meadow. I like to come here sometimes to clear my head and hack with a few woodland creatures. Foxes are my favorite to slaughter. They think they are so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They're just assholes. Great with hot sauce. Huntress hears rustling and darts off to fight its swords, crouching down low like an animal. Now you're alone in the middle of the forest. Which way did you come from again? No idea. Your sense of direction is all off. A mellifluous voice floats through the air, landing upon your ears like syrupy honey. Come find me? Repeat the instructions. Oh, okay. We're just doing another minigame. Okay. Shit. Fuck. Fuck me. Tag. You bob Huntress on the shoulder when you find her. She high-fives you. You trying to date this young lady or just bro down all day? Bro down all day. You're so good at hiding. I'm having a real blast. Thanks, they say it takes a 10,000 hours of practice to get good at something. Hey, they do say that. That was fun, huh? I keep trying to relax and have a good time, but that's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. I would rather die. Like what? Sometimes I find young girls in the woods. Like perfect angels that need my protections, but if I turn my back for a moment, they wind up dying. That got dark, but you feel like Huntress wouldn't admit this to just anyone. She did already! Oh, hey look, Claudette and Dwight are back. Okay, we swear we are here for a good reason this time. Yeah, no one is manipulating us this time. It's just time for dinner. Come get some grub. Come get some grub. I kind of want to know what happens. I just realized we haven't saved, in a long time. I wish I saved there and went back. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not just a remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No. You are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All of the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time, just so believe me. So just believe me, they're all here. And they're just as... Shut the fuck up. With your love on the line, everyone's being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. Ever since Spirit seems like the biggest longshot to end up holding onto your heart, she throws caution to the wind and speaks up. Pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this moment in the spotlight is the least we could do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. I don't think that I was ignoring her. I didn't mean to. I think I need to do a bit more to be part of this group, or I'll be alone forever. However, I don't eat, and I like being alone, so I take that all back. I don't care what the group has for dinner, as long as we start with a shrimp cocktail. I saw a movie once where these ghosts turned shrimp cocktails, turned a shrimp cocktail to a haunted synchronized dance. I'm still working on how they did it. You mean oh. Really stopped them from saying it. What? Oh! Beetle shrimp? The most rare, delicate, delicious type of shrimp? Beetle shrimp? Is that some new species? Because I've hunted many beetle and many shrimp, and I've never heard of beetle shrimp. Of course you haven't. Like Spirit says, they've got hypnotic power. Anyone who sees them soon forgets. Also, something to do with dancing? I wasn't going to say anything that dumb. No, I was going to say, shoot. Excuse you, Spadely. Now, what were you saying, Trapper? You've done all you can. I appreciate it. I'm going to have to narrate us out of this somehow. Well, are you afraid we might accidentally recite some spell or conjure a ghost? Because I hate to break it to you, but it's a bit late for that. And then, a giant osprey! Parentheses, exclamation mark, parentheses, swoop down, parentheses, exclamation mark, parentheses, and then drop severed head, parentheses, exclamation mark, parentheses, on the table, distracting everyone. Trapper, hey, there seems particular severed head before. What? This time, what? This time being asked. Sorry, not my finest work, but something had to be done. Gotta be careful about which cultural references we get mixed up with, is all. You'll only be served shortly. But certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure. How will you describe it to the others? You say too much or too little, it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing isn't an option. Hell of your brushed with death? Thank God, thank God. Oh, game, I want to save right here. Game, I want to save right here, please. Game, please, let me save right here. Let me open the menu. Game, please. Joke about having kids. Fuck me in my life. So... Shit. I fucked up. Can I go back? Oh, wait. I can. However, we do have to... I hope you like the clacking of a mechanical keyboard. It's your favorite part. Brush with death. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to say, like, I nearly escaped being murdered by this woman. That would never happen on my yacht. I grind them up. Much more satisfying way to kill crabs. At least those kinds of crabs. I have a little comb for that kind. Quick planet, bring up dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now. They're all very tired. Oh, wait. No, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody. Phoenix said an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bon appetit. Don't you mean bone? Nope, almost everything here we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Clyde come back to clean up the table. They linger around to you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. Go willingly, it could go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Do you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regretted how I did. Good, something needs to change right here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smokey the bear? Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it with fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of my childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit. If only to get away from Rave's complaint. Fuck. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for the other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh good, now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or can we play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? What? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. He duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Possibly shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. Which is very interesting. Don't speak for me, Huntress. I can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start pretending it's not here. It doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. They was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Oh, okay. What type of story do you want? I think an action story would be more people's speed. Time I got into a bar fight, they lead in. I'm all ears. I'll talk about the bucket of them I have on my boat. Crack open a beer by smashing the bottle cap on the nearest rock before starting. I'm at the local watering hole, powering up with my regular 12 beers before I slay at the pool table. Slay is good. Steely Dan. JoJo? Blast from the jukebox. Oh. I forgot, Steely Dan's also a music person. God, I'm a fucking loser. Bartender's tip jar is filled to the brim. I pound the final pint and smash the glass on the counter as I demand shots for the entire joint. Patrons cheer for me. I am their god. Slowly I hear the telltale revving of engines outside. Motorcycles. Saloon door swings open. It's a saloon now? And in walks my arch nemesis, Big Slim, the giant of North Toledo. He sounds... Though I thought I smelled something acrid from abroad when I hopped off the hog. What the... Slim says with a sneer. I get up from my stool, the gal behind me rubbing my shoulders, revving me up for the inevitable fight. Long way from home, aren't we, Slim? But the fine people... It's just gonna... It's a really specific street name. I have a perfectly good job at a pawn shop. Why are you coming at me like that? Slim yells. That's fair, I scream back. Why do we even hate each other? I can't remember. Something about me cutting you off in traffic, but it was a misunderstanding, Slim yells. Well then let's hug it out, I say too. And we made up. What about the bar fight? Oh yeah, we got a real blowout fight later today. Really yelled at proverbial head us off. It was just an argument of how whether or not you should say pop or soda. Come on! I gave up headline, got Coachella for this. Spirit laughs hysterically. Probably laughing at you, but it's a laugh you're ready to accept. That was, that sure was a kind of a story, technically. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end it here. What else would you like to hear a story from today? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Okay, yeah. I don't really want to read another story, because... Huh? Oh, I'm invested. They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downhill toward the inviting lake. Enchanted by the music, the young man followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped at a clearing next to the water. They turned to him and smiled. One woman with a long red hair stepped forward and reached out for his hand. Hey? Rusalka, her true self. Wow, okay. For what? Huh? I want what Huntress is having. Yeah, make me pregnant. What? How was story time? A lot of people like to take hot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. But you think it's the end? The sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment, but builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Spadely, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? To answer that, we actually don't care. We're just here to make sure we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. But I'm gonna need you to stop shut your yap trap. You know that when we get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, you have fun tonight. We're trying to wink wink end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? What kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? But it's physically incapable of winking. That sense. Yeah, dude. And you do know that all these people here are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit. She really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did you hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast this ghost with some killer hot chicks? You stuff with talk of your birds. Things that are lit or getting blazed is enough. These activities have to be set near a literal flame. Must they be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we all turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire out before you got too far. If it's running away in some place more secluded, Spadely is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. My own choice, and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? So over all that, but you get society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something logically sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play that game anymore. Like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on? Pardon? Excuse the fuck out of me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. You could, I don't know, just pick one of us. Maybe we could all move on with our lives, right? You know, some special project we have going on at Europe. Who will it be? Who will you head off with the evening activity? I'm saying, you might not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murder Island comes to a close. I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with this streaming reality TV show dating boom that's happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which clearly what are you thinking? Yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, oh, that guy. You know who I'm going with. Considering I think she's going to fucking eat me. She's going to fucking eat me. Is it Derby Tools? Going up through Huntress's head, though she's bubbly enthusiastic, you're always terrified she might snap. Snapping on your butt, she smiles. Drink this. Same thing from last time. Or I could share what else is there to live for besides going hunt bombs away. Pound the drink. It's quite nice. I've been thinking about making you a present. A mask. Would you be into that? Yes, of course. I've always admired yours. What would you like? Anglerfish mask. Okay, here's the thing. From a realistic standpoint, I'd be choosing the anglerfish mask every day. Every day. The right option would be rabbit mask, matching stuff. Never mind. I tried. Huh? Whoa, 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 whoa. I did not mean to go fat. You kooky kid. Soon. I can't believe this game is absolutely, like, it's so good in all the wrong reasons. Making more masks or, wait, making matching gloves? No, you little joker. I'm thinking about a different type of making our victims die fast, medium, or slow deaths, depending on the mood we're in. Another round of be careful what you wish for on Murderer's Island. Dwight, I need your help doing something in a different place entirely. You read my mind. I'll meet you there. I'm talking about mycology, you know, mushrooms. I picked a lot of them. I'm very familiar with the ones which ones make for a great soup base, but which ones make you super dead. I'll show you 2 mushrooms. You point at one that's safe to eat. Okay, that sounds easy enough. This feels like a trick question. This feels like a trick question, but I'm going with this one. This one. This one, this one. Okay. Oh my gosh. What is happening? I feel like I'm having a fever dream. I feel like I'm dying in bed. You're no bumpkin. You're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. Jesus. What? Help. Mommy, I need help. Can I get an adult over here? I'm telling you, being honest, if there's you're the only one that can hear me. Great. What? Fuck. God damn it. Things are going poorly. The gang's all together down the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everybody get... That's because it was? Oh, it feels like we've been here a lot longer than that, actually. Still late as the sun's already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual martyrdom. Good thing you've used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see what, huh? Who's ready for a round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat. Every killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? In case music is a bit loud. Actually, is that good? In no particular order. Which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you... Yeah. Okay. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable with pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event? Also, the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience. Sometimes you just gotta say it. Oh yes, thank you. I love to. So, Spadely, you're thinking of picking me. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And... What do you mean by that? Bar will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on the sand that'll make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confidence... Times that are like, gosh, you need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about these swoon-worthy opponent options so that have a swell night. Did you ever forget to mention something? Oh gosh, before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing we need too. No reality survival dating competition with parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who's already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little push. Well, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time, and I'm just finding about it now. Well, the signs were there, you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murder's Island. Now it's time to eliminate it's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare to even try? You mean? That's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, you'd at least see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can't disappear. Hard to track. If you get rid of Wraith, you might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems he might be an ugly. Andres, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm saying is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? Shit. I feel like, okay, we're not gonna have Huntress, obviously. Trapper feels like he genuinely would kill me if I eliminated him. I like Spirit. I plan on, I do kind of plan on doing more of this game potentially, so I plan on going for Wraith next time, so we're just gonna, look, I'm here, and I'm horny, but I'm not really getting positive reinforcements from you, Wraithy Poo. Please don't take this personally. It's just my opinion of who you are, of you and who you are, and what you're deep down as a person, and how I don't like it. Give me something, you know, a kiss, a wink, hold my hand. Finish telling me about this mysterious stuff you're obsessed with, or better yet, don't. Wraith rises taller than you've ever seen him and calmly walks to the exit. Before he leaves, he turns to you. You came here. I perhaps you would be different. I don't know how my last bit of hope in humanity hadn't been stuffed out, but it wasn't. It is now. You're just like the rest of them. There's no hope of goodness here. The only thing I can do is try to escape, or burn everything and everyone to the ground. He leaves. Pretty badass exit. I was not expecting that. Now you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you flip by, because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Spadely when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with... their own mostly new trickster body pill. The next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hug you back, but definitely won't try to stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right. It's Dwight tested. Plata approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Spadely. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? Not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Clyde come back to put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination. I didn't even know it was this kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. I can't help if I have thick with 2 C's and legs that go until they stop. I knew we had a connection from the moment I saw them through my mask. You can never be sure what's going on in a newcomer's mind, but I like my odds for tomorrow. It was so fun hunting for love and not for food or vengeance for a change. I know I said some things when Spadely kicked me to the curb, and I just want to say I'm embarrassed for how I acted. Not what I said, though. I stand by. I want everyone here to burn. How would I say things are going? It's a matter of perspective. Spadely's goal is to impress me. Spadely's goal is to impress me things are going poorly. The Spadely's goal is to get themselves killed. They're doing an amazing job. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not a little. It's the volume of words I spent talking about how much I don't care about things significantly signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. Well, you're not part of this. Confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low-budget, old-school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kind of wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show dating-style competition with survival elements. I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life. Did he just fucking say that? He just said that. Holy shit. Holy shit. This... Oh my god. Whoever wrote this game, I want to meet them. I want to give them a big old kiss on the lips. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers hang out. Fully licensed. No legal drama lawyers take a... IP Steen Island Epstein. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. I'm taking your favorite established character for all our pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them. Like, Ghost, don't say it. Look, we got you're very popular and in by demand, but we have a game to get back to. I don't want to get sued. Ghostface, come on. Whatever, I don't care. I'm the Trickster. I'm the Joker, baby. See you around, Spadely, YouTube narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yeah, seriously. They do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it is not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's that thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn. Ocean, do your check-in. Check in. I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. Okay, never mind. Never mind. What does that mean? Not you two. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in the game. It's okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight. Wanted to sit down, so this chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean should be on. How is that? You know, I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I got something to confess. Oh, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in 2nd grade? You cheated on algebra test once? Watching Rift get illuminated was the first time in this unending spiral of staircase of pain that I felt. I've only felt oh my god. The minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, this sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity, the unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls, it's like crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment. Let my soul be free. Please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Thanks, that was a weird way to end. Oh well, what are you gonna do? You have the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyways, it seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the head, get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. Alright, I think this is going to be the final day here. I don't know. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake, but you're also using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with. You pull on your beach attire and splash of water on your face. Wait and Claudia approach. Is that look on my face is excitement, terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love! But you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It's happened to you before. It's probably the love thing. It's time! Claudia gestures over to the beach where the killers stands flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a show you used to hate watch with your ex. Are they talking about fucking Survivor? The message is clear. You're going to declare your affection for a killer above several other kills. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? You paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in this show. I'm gonna chew his agent out. Before they walk over for your big moment, don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Spadely. Can't be easy being thrown onto a mysterious island seemingly for no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses, murder and making out. And you've kept a cool head and treat us, your friendly island host, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but and Dwight look around conspiratorially. There's a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. The friend zone? That doesn't sound bad. What do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers and survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Conspiratorially again. Well, I've seen the spark. I mean, yeah. A little figurine of you last night while everyone was asleep. Just hunters in a room carving like a little spinda out of wood. a little tiny little spinda, little baby man. Make your way back to the row of hotties. Clint and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. Been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks there, and I'm not talking about this rusty chainsaw, but I do recommend staying away from those sparks. Time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I do have a drum roll for this. No, you don't, but who cares? Spadely, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Wait, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. What? Well, not that flower thing. What do you mean? The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right, I suppose. But no roses. Such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose like on ouchie, so I settled for these. Oh, they're beautiful! Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saves some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You getting that vibe too? Just me? Sorry, I've got other things to think about right now. Bailey, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Yep. You turn to Huntress. She's never looked more appealing. Her caftan dress ruffles behind her in the light morning breeze. A seagull lands on her shoulder, like she's a beachy cartoon princess. She snaps the seagull's neck and stuffs it somewhere under her flowy dress. Probably to save it for lunch. She can't help but wearing that dress. Huntress, I choose you. Let's spend the day together and see if we can think a future is possible for our love. Me? Really? Huntress throws her hands up in the air like a bear and gallops towards you. At first, you think she might swipe at you with her gigantic hands and knock the life out of you. Instead, she scoops you up into a hug and takes her place at your side. And she just stuck her tongue out at the other killer. Sometimes the immature move is the right one. It's sure to be a fun day. We'll just be here, not getting to participate, even though survivors matter too. While you go off and have a grand old time. Yep, Claudette and I hang out. No one competing for our love, wondering what we did in past life to end up embroiled in this unrelenting misery. But go, have a blast. Huntress eagerly leads you to the yacht to begin your romantic day together. Is it? I think this is Trapper's yacht. You have to admit, warm, salty air on your skin, the sound of crashing waves. This is a pretty perfect morning. It's you and Huntress. Hey, cuties. Ah, Ocean's here too. You're not teeming with flesh-eating bacteria and dead bodies. That pesky ocean's always killing the vibe. You turn to Huntress. You sure you're okay here on the ocean? I know you don't like to be out in the open. Also, her feet are fucked up. That cannot be good. Actually, you know what? It could just be a muscle. Could just be a muscle. But her toes, fucked up. Think about being here with you makes me feel safe. Oh. You both sit down at the beautifully set table on the deck of the boat. A wide spread of mouth-watering breakfast goodies are arranged in front of you. Can we get you anything? You look a bit green. I get extremely seasick. I have tricks to replicate all this island's drama mine with pretty drugs. Dramamine. The word's Dramamine. Wait, how did they get here? Were they just on the beach consoling the rejected killers? Are there more than two of them? You motion one of them over. We'll both take a screwdriver. Hold the orange juice. Of course. Can you play this particular song for us? Set the mood. He hands away a piece of paper with a song title written on. Sure, I doubt Trapper has... though I doubt Trapper has it in his vinyl collection. Even the haunting melody of Huntress's mother's lullaby streams through the yacht's expensive stair system. Boat rocks as though to the rhythm of the song. The eerie, melancholy mood is quite romantic. Breakfast has never been this intimate. Reach out to touch Huntress's hand, but suddenly a loud bellow scares you. Knock over your freshly poured flue of straight vodka onto the pristine deck. It's Trapper. He's screaming at us from the beach. Look at how tiny he looks from all the way out there. Huntress squishes his head between her fingers like a child and giggles. Damn you both, the chairs you're sitting on are worth more than your lives. Get back here. He's not wrong. Hey, Claudette, take us out farther. Alright, Captain. She could drive a boat. Guess we'll find out. Alone again. Nothing but the call of a seagull, the ominous shadow of a creature looking beneath the waves. I have something for you. For me, Huntress reveals a package wrapped in a bloody apron. You clap your hands like a kid on their birthday. Her playful attitude is rubbing off on you. I mean that mask you asked for. I almost forgot. I bet you then this is the whole reason you pursued Huntress. I bet. Definitely to get a mask of your own. No other reason. Here you go. A part of me should have chosen the anglerfish mask if I knew that it was going to actually like do a drawing of it. I wanted to see how an anglerfish mask would look. You put on it fits your face like a face glove. You gaze at Huntress through the eyes of the mask. A swell of emotion surges through you. One has become two. Rabbits be multiplying even in mask form. That's what? Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, 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 hey! The tension is palpable as you enter the cabin. You can cut it with a hatchet. Give me a break. It's 3 days of killer jokes, and Darren only has so much mojo. Hunter sits you down at the cluttered table in the kitchen. You notice the blood stains have crept into every nook and cranny of the wooden planks. What poor creature died on this table? Did they suffer? What do you care if they suffered? Get back in the ocean. Ocean. Stop backseat Stay here. Don't move a muscle or here. I can hear any mammal's tendons creak as they stretch. It's a gift and a curse. I'll be right back. Load in the cabin. What do I do? I don't want to touch her stuff. Freak out. I'm freaking out. Tell someone who cares. Hey! Fine, you've called my bluff. I literally have to listen to you and your problems or else the damned ocean will have a conniption. So what's the deal? Am I ready for this? Is it smart to get intimate with a known cannibal? She kills on command. It doesn't even clean the blood off her apron. You mean her seraphim? Coming back. Wow, rude. What's that in her strong yet delicate hands? You reach out for her, longing to stroke her blood-matted hair and scratched up shoulders. I thought we could get warm by the fire. You wax a finger at you, a bunny-licious smirk on her face. Not so fast. Remember we talked about how there's more going on here? You nod like a little idiot. Well, now I know there's something up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. While you were sleeping like a cute baby, I snuck into each of the other killer's lairs and saw them with shiny objects that they've been stealing from me. I think they're connected somehow. Maybe it has to do with the symbol. I tried to go back last night, but something blocked me from picking up any of the objects. Someone or something knows I'm onto them. I think if you try, it might work. What do you say? Will you help? Yep, totally. Like, well, I'm trying treasure. Nicholas Cage. This came out a full year before Cage joined Dead by Daylight. This came out like 2022. I think it came out 2022. I can't remember. Let's go, be your guardian angel. You never know when those other kills might pop up. Okay. Yoked arms. Your childhood crush on Popeye is making more and more sense. Get him in Dead by Daylight. He eats his spinach. Where do you want to start? I don't know. Where am I going? There are 4 killers who have stolen from hunters. You're not going to let them get away with it. I'm actually quite fine with letting them get away with it. Which one will we investigate? Rafe doesn't even exist right now, so... When you arrive at Rafe's oddball hangout zone, you immediately understand why they call it the cosmic dump. They being me, obs. It's as if the items and elements from all over the universe are in this space. Also, it's a damned mess. It's undoubtedly a special place. The very air you breathe makes you feel like that you're part of something much, much larger. I'm going to hunt down some lunch while you find the object. You'll know it when you see it because it's extremely shiny. How long have you been staying there? Are we ever really there? I don't have time for your existential crisis today, Ray. Hunters and I are totally gonna get out and see what I think. I hope. Look, I think I need to find a special object you have hidden here. You stole from Huntress and she knows it, so you're trying to figure out this whole thing too, huh? Go check this out. Bit of a subject change, but sure, it's Wraith we're dealing with after all. Wraith leads you to a telescope. Now you can see a far-off island in the distance. Holy smokes, is that? I have no idea what that is. Would you mind filling me in? It's IP Island. Well, the coolest killers from intellectual properties that were legally obliged not to mention my name hang out and point with Hollywood celebs and Silicon Valley moguls? That's not zoom it over there. What the fuck? Who invited you? I mean, sure, there he is. There he is. Ghostface in the dating sim. Ghostface in the dating sim, everybody. There he is. That me man. That Ghostface? I said not to name them. Oh, jeez, now I'm gonna have to clear the rights. You have no idea how much my lawyer charges by the hour. I'm sorry, it just kind of popped up. I'm telling you, something crazy is going on over there. I'll be honest, I wasn't trying to steal anything from Huntress. I was just looking for answers, but also occasionally losing said answers. Yep, that's right. The thing you're looking for, I can't actually find. So good luck, I guess. Oh, good, a minigame. I haven't seen one of those before in the past 10 seconds. Not bad. Oh! You see an old pair of glasses on the ground. Quickly grab them. You found it. So shiny. I knew I could count you, Spadely. That's sakes because I literally never learned to count via any traditional system of numbers. Let's get out of here. Somebody's glasses. Those are my reading glasses. I just subscribed to highlights. Okay, so I guess rate these reading glasses. I don't want to go see Trickster. Save it for last. Oh. Oh, shit. Damn, I died. Okay, wow. I stepped in a bear trap and died. Oh, God, no. We're so far back. I hope you're ready for the clacking of a mechanical keyboard again. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love this. Let me through! Oh god, I have to play a fucking minigame again. I have to see Ghostface again. Come on. Okay, yep. Now let me save the game. Let's try this again. Try this again. Surely a dimly lit tunnel must be rife with traps. However, you managed to make your way along distinctly uncaught by any traps, rusty or otherwise. I've got this. You're doing great. You're not at all afraid of me? Nah, I gotta say, this is up there among the nicest, damp, and seemingly abandoned tunnels I've ever wandered through. Look, it even has lights. Inspired by Huntress's bravery, you dig deep inside yourself and summon courage of your own, which is good because you're gonna need it if you're going to head through that very murdery-looking passageway ahead. You enter a humid, shadowy cave, dripping water echoes all around you. It's definitely not cozy like the cabin you left behind. You wonder, how deep does that pool of shiny water go? So let's get this over with. When your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see Trapper. He leans against the wall of the cave like a detective in an old film noir. I knew you'd come. Trapper, get out of my way or I'll skewer you and serve you for lunch. You're wasting your time. You'll never find what you're looking for. Unless what you're looking for is a minigame! What, a minigame? How expected? How playful! How about you play it right now? Find Huntress this lost shiny thing. Peel them eyes. You're on the hunt now. Not bad. Ugh. Oh, that one's terrible. Oh, you got it. Okay. Thank you. A pen. I'm sorry, Huntress. I let you down. Alright, Spirit. Let's go. I'm saving Trickster for last because I really don't feel like talking to that dude. The place is spooky as heck. Wasn't the beach sunny and beautiful just a moment ago? So you're telling me that your precious shiny thing is up there? Pretty great, right? Finally, a good chance to activate these quads. You don't get legs like this from standing still. But you already know I love a good workout. Running, jumping, climbing, roughhousing, gulp. Get that damn shiny thing before your measurable horniness melts your brain and runs down. Yeah, I called it out. It's obvious to everyone. Just own it. So shall we? Send the lighthouse so that you can barely see. step in front of you, but that's okay because you've got about 100 stairs to... Also, you missed it. Ghostface showed up. He was here for a minute. Yeah, he was there. You're looking pretty pleased with yourself. Yeah, I'm finally getting the hang of this whole being dead thing. Did you totally get sadder the closer you got to the top of the tower? That was me, baby. I've got to share the wealth, and by wealth, I mean unending despair. You're probably here for one of your precious shiny things that I've stolen. Good luck finding it. I'll be over here reading if you need me. Let's find a shiny thing. Anything to brighten the mood here. Don't miss the treasure. This is a treasure hunt, not a treasure miss. I'm going to save here because I feel like if I miss too much, she's going to be upset with me. I'm so goddamn good at this. Yes, you're really going a long way to prove your dedication to me. You know I know this, right? I can see a raccoon lick itself from 200 yards away in pitch darkness. I definitely see you working... I don't... I'm gonna get pegged, aren't I? No, I'm alright. Thanks, pass. Anything get? You found a bottle opener? Really? This is the fancy item? Whatever, you're a real team player. Hey, no, stop. It doesn't even look up from her book. I think you'll be fine if you just peace out. There are 4 codes we have stolen from hunters. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's get it. You're at the trickster stage, but there's no one here. Not trickster, not an audience, not anybody. Nothing eerier than an empty concert venue. Think of all the fringe that once swayed here. The beers that have sloshed over red solo cups. Mosh pits, tall guys standing in front of you for the entire show. Lifelong friendships that actually only lasted for 1 summer. Good times. My concerts are always an experience. You should really come to one of my after parties sometimes. They're a real scream. I'll put you on the VIP list. I prefer acoustic Balakia music. Trickster, I've never listened to music. I think the sampling of the sounds of people's streams is very been there, done that. Hey, no one talks to Trickster like that. How do you know about my sample? Somebody is obviously a much bigger fan than they're letting on. Show me where Huntress's mysterious shiny object is, or I'll whip that grin off your face with a chloroform-drenched rag. Way to harsh my mellow. Deranged violence and torture is only cool when I do it because it's my commentary on a shout society. I think it looks sexy as hell. Your thingamajig is that away. Trickster backs away from you and resumes practicing an intricate dance routine. The way you stood up to that bootleg... that bootleg Backstreet Boy! That's really fucking weird, because now that means that Huntress knows what the Backstreet Boys are, but she's like from like 18th century like Russia. The Backstreet Boys were like 90s and shit. Oh, that was right on. That's not as good. That's good. Oh, so good. You did it. Your ability to find the unfindable is quite uncanny. As a natural hunter, I must say. Oh. Oh shit, the coin. Wow. I had one of those earlier. Phew, that was fun and scary. Good to see the other killers are taking their heartbreak in stride, more or less. You got a really nice tour of some of the island's lesser-known haunts. Boom. I still got it. Make a pretty good team, you and I. What can I say? I appreciate a fine collection. Not yours, Becca, or maybe we can head back inside to appreciate. And you collect a certain other special gift I made to give you. A special gift? Is it shiny? I suppose it could be. What do you mean by that? I'm going to be ill. Yeah, me too. I would just like to say, the man who is talking does not represent me as a person. The SpadeSpadely Enterprises is known for a few things. Terrible treatment of my chat, and more terrible treatment of my chat. But being unreasonably horny is off-stream shenanigans. When you enter the cabin, it's dark, barely lit, deep shadows stretching from wall to wall. Somehow it manages to be a little bit terrifying, but also romantic? You barely even notice. You've got other things on your mind. Oh my god! Can I show that? Am I allowed to show that? Don't you dare show it. Oh, all right, chat. You asked for it. You're practically undressing each other as you walk through the door. Minds elsewhere. Neither of you realize that the door is wide open already. You were incredible. Every time you found one of the objects, my heart beat faster and faster. Your nimble hands. Is there anything they can't find? The fireplace is crackling. Your heart is pounding. The smell of cinnamon is in the air. But wait. Who the fuck are you? I'll just quickly pulls her beach cover back on. Mummy! My darling! An older Russian woman bearing a striking resemblance to Huntress sits, warming her hands by the fire. She turns to you, and then you're shocked to see that she appears to be a completely different time in history, wrapped in old, unfamiliar clothes that are completely out of place here at this beach retreat. Without thinking, you blurt out, I can talk in Russian. What an honor! It's you! I can't believe it's you. Your mama Huntress. I've been dying to meet you. Well, dearly, can I help you with anything? A glass of vodka, a hatchet for revenge of the elk who slayed you? Oh no, my child. I'm quite content. Just happy that my little darling is taken care of. Huntress chuckles nervously. Hi, mama. Colette and Dwight burst in like they're in a prank video. But you weren't expecting this date to include meeting her mom. What? Hey, Huntress. How do you feel about your dear old mama coming to interrupt your date? Huntress throws a hatchet directly at the two survivors. It skewers the wall in between them. Without another word, they quickly scurry away. Good girl. Huntress turns to you. I hope this is all right. I was kind of hoping. Of course, it's fine. It's good. It's good. We're good. We're chill. I give great parent. Huntress sighs, breath of relief. It's just not the mood. I thought we were coming back to you, but I'm here now, and I'm ready to meet your mama. Thank goodness, because my mother is the only person the most important person in my life. We Russians invented tea. Did you know that? Mama Huntress shoves a cup in your head. As you drink the tea with her, the air becomes warm around you. You, Huntress, and her mother sit by the fire and exchange stories and anecdotes. Mama pulls out some old-timey pictures of a young Huntress in black and white, holding bloody animal corpse with a chilling, dead-eyed stare. How do I seduce Huntress's mom? You all laugh and eat raw meat of some kind. It's a lovely time, almost like you're back home. You forgot that you're possibly on a cursed island on top what is likely some sort of hellmouth. Look, that's not official lore. I just call it like I see it. Every so often, Mama Huntress clutches her stomach and her eyes stare into some middle distance. She mutters some sounds as if reliving the moment as if she was skewered by an elk. It's very grim. I like you. Thank you for indulging me in my tea, please. Tell me, what are your intentions with my... Oh, no. That means buddy, but you guessed that already, didn't you? Or now you've got your translator app ready. Yeah, oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Keep her safe. I love her to protect her, Your Honor. I mean, your mother. I mean, Miss Huntress. No. No. I don't think she's protecting at all. To be honest, I'm just nervous. I thought I was very thinking the same, but nothing is normal with your daughter. I appreciate your honesty. We was... My time this play is coming to an end. That weird magic from the Ghost Girl's Black Lighthouse will keep me here for long. I don't watch the logics yet, but yeah, the Black Lighthouse can bring ghosts back to life. If you're still here, you're willing to believe anything. There's a spirit who brought you back. I'll have to thank her. Huntress's mom begins to fade. Huntress cries. You can picture her at 6 years old lying over her mother's dead body. I'm keeping my good eye on you. If you break her heart, I will send Baba Yaga after you. Yeah, but I would do no such thing. The only person getting broken here is probably me. You try to chuckle good-naturedly, but you really should be afraid. Baba Yaga has no joke. You play shuffleboard every Thursday. She's absolutely ferocious on the court. Bye. Safe journey home to the realm of the spirits. Mama Huntress fades away, leaving you and Huntress alone again. Last second later, Claudia and Dwight storm back in. Never alone for too long on the side. It's time for a dramatic scene between the lovers. Shall we enjoy the forest clearing for ambiance? What is happening? Am I having a stroke? You and Huntress stand holding hands in the forest clearing. Dwight and Claudia watch your interaction closely. Too close. Hey, I really loved hanging out with you. I think it's time. Time? Oh my. Okay, I'm so ready for this. Time for you to call me by my real name, like my mother does. Will you call me Anna? Oh yes, of course. I think Anna's a beautiful name, and you're a beautiful person, Anna. Spadely, do you know what I'd like to do right now? With you, beneath the moonlight? I'm feeling closer than I ever have before, and there's nothing I'd rather do right now than probably kill like a woodland creature. Nope, she's looking right Claudette. Oh. Well, oh shit, what do I do? I don't really feel like killing Dwight and Claudette, but at the same time, mommy. Sure, that sounds awesome, but maybe we can just hang up on meat hooks for now. I'd love to get you out of that robe and murder feels. And murder feels like too much of a distraction. Maybe we'll dessert it after that. Huntress laughs devilishly in agreement. I can't argue with that. After all we've done for you, we have kept you so on schedule. If it weren't for us, you'd be wandering around with no activities planned at all. To the cabin, my lady, thought you'd never ask. What's inside the cabin? Oh god. Follow her lead, disrobing for the first time since waking up here on the island. Now you've been sleeping in clothes, no judgment, it's a strange new place. I did it! You kids, if you were wondering, it looks like she's gonna keep the bunny mask on from this. There's absolutely no way actual Middle East will be shown. Decapitation? Sure. Tiger Mullocks? Love it. Dudes crushing other dudes and car crushers? Gotta have it. But hanky pank? That I can't handle. I'll leave you horny kids to it. Je n'amour. Yes, beau. What? Just because Hunter speaks Russian doesn't mean I do. I speak Canadian French. It's a thing. Look it up. Am I nervously running my mouth now just to give you two time alone in the dark? Maybe. Stop me if you've heard this one. A hillbilly, a doctor, and a glad walk into a bar. Fine, we'll get back to it. I did the sex! Post doing it, you and Huntress landing out the warmth of the fire. Everything is so perfect. You imagine Mama Huntress smiling down at you from above. You realize that's pretty gross to imagine her having her watch all of that and you try to stop thinking about it. That was incredible. You're telling me, hey friend, sounds like a real good sexy time over there, but can you let us down? We have to wrap things up. The schedule stops for no one, dead or alive. You sigh and shrug. Huntress rolls her eyes. I guess we can unhook the prey. Why do I always have sex with the weirdest people? Goddamn Mind Flayer, fucking Bizora, Huntress. I have the worst harem known to man. Well, that Dwight leads you and Huntress back to the empty beach. You both bask in the glory of being freshly laid. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Like some sort of laundry detergent. Freshly laid. Actually, maybe that's good. I'll get my agent to start circulating that. The island is strangely quiet. No sarcastic remarks disguising a broken young woman from spirit. No strange... Is this your compensation for failing to save Damon? Yep. No strange wide-eyed stare from the socially awkward wraith. No threats of imminent violence from the trapper. Even Claudette and Troy are tightly lipped. They seem almost zombified. Lastly, last day, you beautiful piece of meat. You've done so well. We're almost at the finish line. You didn't think I brought you all this way without a plan, did you? What kind of sinister body of salt water do you think I am? A whoosh of dark energy surrounds you. It disappears as quickly as it came. The island noises begin to return. Birds chirp in their trees. The grass rustles in the light breeze. And oh look, the other killers are all here at the fire pit to watch the final ceremony. I can't wait any longer. The pomp circumstances agonizing. You're telling me. Stick to the script, Claudette. Okay, so Huntress, how do you feel with the newcomer? Are they everything your murderous little heart has ever longed for? Huntress stares you down for an agonizing moment. She steps towards you. Oh my god, I did it! I did it! Let's hunt in the woods together and have a family... Well, now hold on a second. I give you a little... It's a little... In just a matter of days, you've gone from being completely alone to being a star of a clan of warriors. I did not see that coming. Rhea starts a slow clap. No one joins in. Typical. Whatever. Love is content made up by the greeting card industry. I'm out of here. But Spirit floats back to her black lighthouse. Look behind you, is Trapper. Huntress, you bested me. He turns to you and offers his leathery hand for a handshake. Congratulations, Spadely. I don't shake hands with losers. Trapper's eyebrows shoot up, and then he smiles. Did not see that one coming. You're alright, kid. I mean, I hate you. Completely. I want to kill you. Mercilessly. But you're alright. But wait, you haven't said anything to Huntress. Laugh in her face! No, I've gone way too far. Yes, let's move to the Red Force immediately. Is 12 kids too many? Maybe this economy, but who cares? You know about the economy? Your heart is overflowing with joy as you and the Huntress embrace. This is what you've been missing your whole life? A woman with shoulders the size of mountains who won't take off her bunny mask even during intimate times? Yes! Yes! 1,000 times, yes! You stare into the sunset and picture your life together. Happiness is real. Oh my god! Hello, sailor. I can still show it. There's no nudity. Huntress lifts her mask. You finally lay your eyes on her breathtaking natural beauty. You know, the cabin I grew up in doesn't have the amenities that my luxurious new beach house has. I'm used to living as a beast, bathing in the river, running wild through the bushes. I'll tell you this. Huntress has left her bathing suit behind and entered the jungle. You haven't lived until you've truly been one with nature. Rawr. You chase Huntress into the woods, leave your own bathing suit behind. We did it. We did it. One full playthrough. It took 2 hours. It took 2 hours, but we did it. Okay, so I'm gonna ask a couple questions. Question 1. Would you like to see more of this game? Past Valentine's Day. It's up to you, really. You'd be down? I'd be down too. It's okay. And I guess I should finally throw out some review. Head of partnerships. Oh yeah, Matthew Kodak. It's a really stupid game, but I love it. I love every bit of this. It's so stupid and so good at the same time. Like I love this. Also, Huntress is hot. I'm sorry, but it has a very good sense of humor. This is gonna be the worst thing I'll ever say. I want to see a second one of these. Let me romance the dredge. Let me romance the dredge. Is what I'm saying. Like, come on, we can do more. We can do more characters. Like, where, like they mentioned the Doctor, the Cloud, and the Hillbilly. Why not throw them in there? You know? Can I skip this? Ah, I can. Lovely. All right. So we might do more of this game in the future. I don't know. I'll think about it. But that was the first part of Hooked on You. I want aliens' tongue down my throat. You will die. So thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. And until next time, this has been a Spade Valentinely, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.